You wouldn't guess it, but Alex is carved on the wood. Joe immediately asks the man on the other side of the wall if Alex is his ex and how he left. The man straight up tells Joe that Alex is a legend here, the first person to leave in glory instead of sneaking out. Joe feels a boost of hope, but next day the Green Duck says Joe smashed his quota, earning a prize. Joe glances at it and ponders in his heart, could this really be my extra reward? I am truly someone who creates miracles. What's going on? Is this a prank? Just like that, the number on the wall skyrockets from 50 to 300. Joe's totally confused, thinking what on earth does the Green Duck mean, playing in this. Since Joe pushed 370 circles a day before, the Green Duck assumes Joe can do it every day. Human potential is squeezed out, and Joe pushed himself on the first day, not realizing he'd hit 370 today. But after a lap, he asks, any changes? The man tells him he's at 740 circles today. Joe feels defeated, wondering if he can make it today. All he wants is to survive, so he pushes like a madman. After all his effort, Joe still doesn't hit his target, thinking to himself, another day of chasing the sun. He dejectedly explains his day's efforts to the man, and the guy next door just starts cursing him out. Overhearing this, Joe feels terrible. Sitting on the graphite, the Green Duck says Joe only did 273 circles today. This might be why Joe lacks motivation. The company decides to get Joe a new colleague, and who shows up? His wife, Kate. The company claims Kate is unemployed, so why not bring her here to reunite? Joe immediately rejects. He knows this place is like hell on earth and doesn't want his pregnant wife to face that risk. Joe keeps swearing to the Green Duck, I promise I'll work hard and won't slack off. The Green Duck is finally satisfied, telling Joe he must hit his quota tomorrow or face the consequences. Suddenly, a giant pyramid falls from the sky. That's the punishment for not reaching his quota. Joe faces the glowing pyramid, thinking to himself, what should be a cozy evening is turning out to be so tense. That night, Joe didn't sleep well. The next morning, the quota was still 370, with the pyramid still there. By 6 a.m., Joe's pushing the ink slab like a bull, not caring how tired he is. He's sweating towards his goal. Joe even starts hallucinating, staring at his well-dressed self from the past haunting him. By 10 p.m., Joe finally hits his target for the day, collapses to the ground, and drifts off to dreamland. On waking again, the Green Duck's pleased with Joe's performance, not rewarding him with that broken pen. The reward shows Joe his wife in the delivery room holding their baby. His hopes are reignited. He wants to see his child with his own eyes and hold him, so he approaches the man and asks how Alex managed to leave. Hearing Joe's story and family, the man shares a plan with him, still in the blind spot of the camera. He finds a circle, likely where there used to be a hole. Joe feels he found a glimmer of hope. Joe picks up the pen from the Green Duck and starts chiseling, and cracks start to appear breakthrough time. As time passes, the hole grows bigger, and Joe feels confident he can break free. After saying goodbye to the man, he dives right in, only to find it's pitch black, can't see a thing. In the dark, Joe feels around until suddenly a beam of light appears, and lo and behold, he's back in the chamber. That hard-earned hole is filled up. The Green Duck tells Joe his escape led to bad consequences, but won't punish him. It's the locksmith. He also informs Joe that today everyone's getting punished, and everyone's quota is now 1,000 circles, total chaos. Just then, Joe hears screaming next door, realizing that man's head got crushed. The man painfully tells Joe that this place is completely controlled by an AI. Algorithms are calling all the shots. Who knew this was all the doing of a programmer? Joe suddenly gets an idea to break the loop. He shouts, no one can do 1,000 circles today. Why not all be zeros and see how the algorithm reacts? Everyone responds, not wanting to be manipulated by the computer. Joe's tactic sparks rebellion. Today, everyone's count is 0, and the biggest surprise, no one died. Just as Joe thinks he's hit the jackpot, the Green Duck delivers a fatal blow the next day. He says today anyone with the count of 0 will die. Joe's despair sets in. Joe's only friend has broken a leg. Joe's heart sinks, knowing his friend is toast. Hearing Joe's sobs, his friend comforts him, telling him not to be sad about his loss, just wishing Joe sees his family again. Joe returns to the graphite, does just one lap and stops, then chats with the man all day, curious about his name. The man says his name's Alex, and suddenly Joe feels like he's waking from a dream. Joe realizes his ex, Alex, previously escaped but was quickly caught again. To give Joe hope, he tells him a good-natured lie. Maybe today will never come. Joe resolves in his heart that since he can't escape, death is a form of relief. If you want to know Joe's next chapter, subscribe to see if he can turn it around.